Hello, it's Dana here, and I am I'm in Collingwood at Millennium Outlook Park to do a 20-minute morning yoga stretch with you from your chair. So sitting up nice and tall and closing your eyes, relaxing your shoulders, just bringing awareness to your breath. Just noticing how you're feeling this morning. As you inhale, look over your left shoulder, and as you exhale, look over your right shoulder. And to the rhythm of your breath, just flow from side to side, noticing how your neck is feeling this morning. On your next inhalation, draw your chin forward. Taking your left ear towards your left shoulder, relax both shoulders, no pulling. And then up and over to the other side. Sometimes we wake up with stiff shoulders or a stiff neck, so just being really gentle here, noticing how your neck is feeling. Bringing your head up to center, visualizing an airplane pillow around the back of your neck. As you inhale, lift your chin, and as you exhale, come to neutral. And to the rhythm of your breath, flow here. And maybe start just a small movement on your neck, thinking the back of your neck going up and over that pillow. Watching your breath. And one more time.
Here, we won't photobomb you.
Yeah.
And as you exhale, drop your chin towards your chest. And start to rock your head from side to side. And be really gentle with your neck here, so no force, but kind of giving your back of your neck a little massage with movement. Coming back to center. Dropping your hands and wiggling your fingers. Let yourself slouch for a moment and then straighten up, sitting nice and tall, wiggling those fingers. Bringing your arms out in front and wiggling. And then start to just pretend there's droplets of water on the end of your fingertips and you are flicking them off. Keep breathing. Taking your arms up, palms facing forward. Reach up with your right arm. And release. Reach up with your left arm and release. Both arms up. And then breaststroke your arms down. So doing 4 seated sun salutations this morning. Inhale, sweep your arms up towards the sky, looking up. As you exhale, hinging at the hip, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And as you inhale, round up. 1 vertebra at a time, drawing your shoulders up, back, and down. So 3 more times. Halfway lift and then melt. Rounding up 1 vertebra at a time. Drawing your shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, flat spine. Exhale, round. And then all the way up. One more time. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And down. Start to round up, one vertebra at a time. Drawing your shoulders up, back, and down. And just continue to round your shoulders here. And reverse direction. Shoulders up and sink them down. Taking your fingers to the back of the chair and just tenting your fingers on the back of your chair. Hug your elbow points in. As you inhale, lift your heart and draw your shoulder blades towards one another. And as you exhale, straight spine, active lower belly. Inhale, soften your diaphragm, look up. Exhale, neutral spine. Really opening up through the chest. One more time. And release. Taking your arms out nice and wide. Give yourself a big hug. So taking your right arm over your left, and wherever your hands land is perfect. If you want to then walk your hands around you a little bit more, feeling that stretch in your back, go ahead. Bringing your feet a little bit further apart, knees towards one another, straighten your spine, both buttocks grounded, and just start to rock from side to side. One more time, right and left and center, open, taking your hands behind you to the back of the chair. Just lean forward, feeling that open, stretch across your chest again. If you notice your shoulders are up, let them slide away from your ears. And sitting up tall, knees towards one another again, arms wide, left arm over the right, and walk your hands around. Sitting up tall and rock from side to side. One more time, one side and then the other. And open, taking those hands once again behind you and leaning forward, open chest. And release. Coming to standing, so use your chair to come up to standing, widening through your feet a little wider than hip width apart. Soften your knees and start to do some circles with your hips. Notice how your hips are feeling, waking them up. And reverse direction. One more. And come to center. Taking your arms overhead, palms facing forward. Just reach up with your right hand and release. Reach up with your left hand and release. Side to side. Nice and slow. And coming to center, linking your fingers, flip your palms up, keep your elbow points bent, and just rock from side to side this way now. Movement in the side ribs, opening up through the armpits. Your arms may be here. Just think about coming to your range of motion, opening up those armpits as much as you can. And to center, breaststroking your arms down and coming around to the back of your chair. So coming into a modified downward facing dog, taking your hands to the sides of your, or the back of your chair, shoulder width apart. You can bend your knees a little bit here as you hinge at the hips. Now, if it's okay to straighten your legs, go ahead, feeling the stretch along the hamstrings. Tuck your tailbone, flatten your back, and walk back up behind your chair. So keeping your chair in front of you for balance, just come up to tiptoe and down, lifting and lowering. Notice how your ankles are feeling. Watch that you're not sickling your ankles out. Bending your toes. You might be barefoot, which would be good. You can bend your toes a little bit more. Now, as your heels come down, just bend your knees and then straighten and come up to tiptoe. Down, bend, straighten, tiptoe. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Pleasing expression on your face. Starting your day with a smile. Down, up, tiptoe, and grounding through your feet. So keeping your chair here, I'm just moving it out of the way so you can see me, and coming onto your right foot. So seeing how your balancing is doing, starting your day, lifting the left knee. Maybe you can relax your hands alongside you. Maybe you're wobbling around a lot, and that's perfectly good. It does exercise those stabilizing muscles. Engage your core, steady gaze, and place your that left foot down, switching sides. If you're feeling extra wobbly, you can blame this breeze at the park. Think of lifting up through the crown, relax your shoulders. If you're feeling extra wobbly, you could have your hands on the back of the chair or maybe one finger. And down. Taking your hands onto the chair now. Come away from the chair and just start to lunge from side to side. So leaning forward slightly and just feeling the inner thighs lengthen, a little stretch in the inner thighs as you go from side to side. Also, being careful with your knees. So this might be small, or you might want to make it bigger. We're all at a different place. Anatomy-wise, keep breathing. Using your chair. And coming up to center when you've done both sides evenly, pointing your toes outward now. Just bend your knees, lifting your right heel and down, and your left heel and down. Right, down, left, down, right, down, left, down. One more. And bend, pressing into your heels, come up, and just step your feet back together, coming around behind your, in front of your chair, and sitting back down. So starting your day with lots of energy, coming into a twist. Take your right hand to the outside of the left thigh, the left hand behind you. Drop your shoulders, relax your jaw. Sit up, 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 and look over that back shoulder. Unwinding your chin, unwinding your shoulders, sitting up for a moment, closing your eyes. Draw your shoulder blades towards one another, chin squared to the floor, and then bring your left hand to the outside of the right thigh, right hand behind you. Before twisting, think of sitting up, 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 and look over the right shoulder. Connecting to your breath. Unwinding your chin, unwinding your shoulders. Widening through your feet, bringing your hands to your kneecaps. Exhale, round your back like a cat. Inhale, lead with your heart. And just rock here. Giving your internal organs a little massage, stretching out your spine. And sitting up nice and tall. Starting your day with a big smile. Setting an intention to have a fabulous day. One more stretch out and up and out again. And bringing hands to heart center. With gratitude and big smiles. Thank you so much for starting your day with me and the Cancer Support Center, the Georgian Bay Cancer Support Center. Namaste.